Okay, welcome back to the podcast. We discussed that. We're on the third episode right now. Unfortunately, we are just the three of us today because we had some technical issues this morning. However, we are still gonna make the most of what we have. I think 3 brains is better than 1 anyway. So, you know.
Another podcast episode.
Another podcast episode. We're just 3 chicks on a podcast. Today we actually have kind of, I'd like to say abnormal episode. I think that goes well with the topic that we're discussing. We had somebody question the concept of ley lines and energy fields and how different like architectural monuments are connected with them and how like ancient civilizations built them upon that. What's like your initial thoughts? What's the first thing that comes to mind when we speak of that?
Well, to me this is very interesting because it would imply that people who built these ancient structures, they think of the bigger picture, not only of a structure in itself, but also on how it connects with the world around it and with the other structures around
very
it.
interesting.
So that would also, you know, they weren't built at the same time, but somehow they were built in a way that, you know, connects them.
Connected.
Exactly. So I, if that's true, and according to the theory it is, there must be something, you know, deeper to it. I don't know.
No, because that's actually really interesting because the fact that they're all connected on a global basis implies that people could see it from above.
But this brings back your question on whether humans can actually experience it, but how come it hasn't been experienced now? Is it because we've built over this energy, or is it because...
Is it literally just overconsumption of the energy that was there? Like it's being muted, sort of? Because we've built so much upon it?
I think that's very plausible. I think maybe people focus too much on trying to build the new, the innovative, the nuance, instead of actually building from the tradition up, you know? Trying to, like, you know, base the new in the old. So try to stay connected with the whatever's been built.
Roots.
Exactly.
What was I gonna say? To give that analogy would be, for example, the changing in architecture. For example, modern architecture, when like old architecture was a thing, modern architecture was actually pretty cool. It was like, oh my god, it
came out and it was like innovative.
And that's the thing. Then I believe that having that mix of both is okay, right? But
beneficial.
Exactly. But then we obviously were like, okay, modern architecture, and then we just got used to that. And then, like, just basically all the old ways.
I think it's also important to, like, link back to what we were talking in, like, our last episode, but what are the 3, like,
components of ESS?
Nature-centric.
Ecocentric, that's what
Exactly.
I was going to make a comment, but I thought
Anthrocentric.
Anthropocentric.
Like anthropology.
And technocentric.
So I feel like in the past, people were definitely, when building anything, they thought about how it would interact with the nature around it. Everything from even, like, statues, how they, like, you know, against the sky or whatever, like, aligned with the sun and everything. Whereas nowadays people kind of they built things to align with human needs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's like because we found easier ways than to use nature to our advantage. It's more
exactly.
You can also, I think it's also important to mention the fact that, for example, if you take the example of pyramids, right? And you look at what a desert looks like. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It's a composition. They thought about how it goes with the nature around it in order for it to look natural and beautiful.
And for it to actually stick, it's dunes.
And for it to have maybe not a purpose, but more of a...
No, I was thinking a purpose. I was thinking that it was meant to be placed there almost.
Yeah, but it's less of a purpose in the way that you need it there. It's more of a like connection to the space around you, know? Like you want to build upon what you see around you. That's kind of what I'm imagining. It's like inspiration taken from
from the
nature.
environment and from the nature
Yeah. rather than just installation for a purpose. It's like own purpose rather than practical purpose.
I see that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like how
I
we're
like that
connecting this energy that can be felt with how it's represented in architecture. I think it's a very interesting debate that we steered into.
I agree with that.
I think we can also talk about like ancient Greek architecture. I mean, you can think about the statues and how people they were built out of marble, white marble. That is the most pure, the most like almost like godlike material that you can use, because it reflects. It's a stone that reflects in itself. It's pearly. There's something about that material that almost communicates what they're trying to say.
I see what you mean.
And the way it's not as, people don't really make statues from marble nowadays. And if they do, it's, maybe to follow that archetype of Greek statues. It's not like, if you want to...
That's such a good point.
So I feel like we've kind of lost that value of marble because...
I don't think it's even just the value of marble. I think it's the value of everything. It's like we stopped looking at it as like, oh, it's marble. This is very royal almost. This is very prestige. And then wood, if you get a statue out of wood, like
it's just wood.
It's just wood.
I feel like now,
but now plastic.
I was just gonna say, right? I feel like nowadays people are like they become so satisfied with trash. Like it's trash.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's true.
People stop caring what kinds of things the objects that they have. It's not about what the object is, about having the object. It's about the object, People stop,
everyone got very greedy.
Yeah. Exactly. Because as we develop these technologies, and obviously technologies are important and they help us advance, but we forgot what we made them for. We lost the plot somewhere in the middle.
I think you also can, just to bring it back to the marble real quick, I think if you look at, for example, the purpose of marble now, you can have a marble countertop in your kitchen. You can have marble tiles, but are you going to have a marble statue? That's strange. You're not going to have a marble statue.
So maybe
marble has a different purpose now.
And maybe it's...
But it's no longer connected to that...
But the thing is,
connection that people felt to the environment and to nature.
No, definitely not to that.
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
Sorry, no, but it's still connected to that, to the
prestige. Yeah, it's still connected to that. Yeah.
Oh, but then that really hasn't. That's just like humans putting a value on a rock almost.
But that's exactly why have we repurposed natural. We have what's that word? Exploited. We have exploited the Earth's resources.
Yep. No, we have. Yeah, absolutely.
In order to, and at first it was genuinely a celebration of what the Earth produces. And yes, that was represented with the fact that only the rich could have gold. But it was still like, gold was seen as something. I carry gold in my pocket. It's.
You do?
Yeah, 50 cents. That's covered in gold. Has a thin layer of gold around it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Is it? You just carry that shit around. Do you know what I mean? Like it's completely lost its purpose. Your necklace is gold, is it not?
Yeah, no, my bracelets are gold.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well,
I know they're silver. Everything is silver.
Yeah.
Everything is silver. I have a gold.
I think this is silver
bracelet though.
But silver still. It's like silver was always like a. Silver is also connected to a lot of mythical.
Oh, but silver is also connected to handiwork. I feel like silver is the root of engineering.
No, silver was.
Or iron.
Well, at least from this is kind of the reference I was gonna make. You know how this is strange. Vampires couldn't see themselves in the mirror because mirrors were made of silver in the past, and silver was blessed. It was made. It was like made by God. It was blessed by God, so vampires couldn't see themselves in it. Like is that not like a crazy reason for it?
Yeah.
Because it was a holy. What do you call it? Material or whatever.
No, a holy material. Damn, but that's so strange. But Leylines, I do believe that people genuinely could have felt that energy. I do believe that, but it wasn't necessarily energy produced from the ground. It was purely from what they saw and
from
how
nature
you said it,
and how they were inspired by it.
Yeah, like, do we...
So it was just happiness. They're like, oh my god, I'm gonna build something.
Do we even encounter this kind of energy nowadays? Where would you think we'd like find energy like that in our modern world? Do you ever have like
the seven? What are they?
Seven
The seven wonders of the world. Machu Picchu. No, but I think that maybe the point that I was trying to make before as well, but maybe I didn't verbalize it as well, is that humans mimicked the nature around them. That's the word I was kind of looking for. Do you see what I mean?
Okay.
And maybe because of the natural distribution of the earth, it all happened to be connected somehow because the earth works so well. So because humans built in those places that were like that as well, it was all just essentially connected.
So, and then people felt connected as well.
Yeah.
And that connection was kept.
Wait, what did the ley line connect? So they did it in the ley line, but what did that ley line actually?
Like, what was the
purpose of, like, what did it like do a full circle or something?
What did the, like, this is ChatGPT. Okay, so after having done some brief research, thank you ChatGPT, that is being sourced.
And Franklin Campbell.
And Franklin Campbell on Pinterest. Thank you so much.
Shout out.
Shout out Franklin.
Our next guest.
Guest judge. I'm gonna text him on Pinterest. I'm sure he's active. Off topic. We looked at some graphs of ley lines, and we are quite surprised.
This is not just a feeling. This is not happiness. This is a genuine geographical.
It's mathematical.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
it's
no,
mathematical.
I think you mean geometric, no?
geometric. No, but I meant
Geographical,
like
yeah.
geographical and mathematical.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
What is? But I bet you there's like a thing for that geometry.
Because we've got, it says Stonehenge right here, and then Erpene, then it goes to La Spezia in Italy. I don't understand.
I don't. Where is the?
These are our things. Okay, but we also searched up a bunch of things that it connects. What is this? A volcanic peak in Northern California.
Well, how
Energy
can
vortex.
How can
UFO sightings.
mystical
And
energy,
paranormal activity.
All of these said.
All of these sites are connected to paranormal activities, basically. The conclusion.
What if everything that's placed there is to oh my god, what if everything that's placed there is to conserve the energy because it's actually bad energy, so that's why, so they knew, so they built everything like around it to protect everyone. And people still go visit the Stonehenge on like a daily. They're like,
I mean, even like, because the heads, the Eastern Island, the big heads, that's a huge mystery because they're insanely big, and no one knows how.
I've
it
not
was
seen
possible
this.
for-
What is? Oh,
Yeah,
this.
and even there's a theory that they have bodies underneath.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what
right?
I've heard
Is
as
that
well.
real?
I've heard that as well.
Because how?
But then
Where did these come from? I'm sorry,
I'm-
but where did these come from?
No, dude, you're absolutely right about it. But I'm guessing that was the statues of their day. And that was them respecting, they were like, we need to honor them. They also had like a sense of honor.
Yeah, but isn't it just to really quickly bring it back? Isn't it beautiful how you can look at that stone and then look in the back at that mountain and it's the exact same thing?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did they cut the whole mountain and just
Did they carve them in the mountain and then the grass grew over the mountain?
I was thinking, that's what I was like.
That happens, no?
Yeah, maybe.
I was also thinking that that maybe there was no mountain and then over time it like eroded.
Yeah. Because when were these made? Like, what's what's like
Well, they weigh 12.5 tons,
How do they know
which is
that?
insane.
Yeah,
Because
wait.
I think they took some of them out.
Oh, really?
I genuinely think they took some of them out. 9 meters tall.
That's insane.
Between 12,000 and 15,000.
So BC.
Colonizer.
No. This is like after
carved by the
Christ.
Polynesian colonizers of the colonizers. It wasn't even the
Polynesian colonizers of the island. Because I think didn't Polynesians invade Chile? Is that not what this is saying, or? I have no idea. This is like beyond my history. And then Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu is insane as well. Have you guys seen this? I've talked about this in Spanish so many times.
Oh my god, though.
It's like an ancient. This is one of the 7 wonders of the world.
Isn't it like the people who live here have better like oxygen?
Yeah,
like they
it's
can
like
breathe
there's something about it.
because there's probably no pollution there.
But like it's even like the pressure is so it's different that we wouldn't be able to like survive up there, but people have.
But those people in the ancient times, exactly, they felt that they were able to build it there because they knew it was better there. That's weird.
Dude.
I believe that we've genuinely lost. It's just we've lost the ability to connect with the planet, with like nature. Because think about it, we do come from chimpanzees. What do? They fucking it's their home. Like they connect with it the best. You know, they know everything about. So I feel like we genuinely just lost that.
Because one of the major advantages that we have over other animals is that we have tools. Like animals obviously they can use like whatever the things that they have, but we are able to make tools and use them and develop them. So I feel like the more we make these new technologies and these tools, the farther we go from our like from the nature, from the roots of like, you know, our existence. You know, so I feel like maybe we just need to get naked.
Get real, get raw, get naked.
It's like, but the thing is, we can't just get naked now. That's the thing. We literally wouldn't be able to get naked now because of the amount of connotation there is to it.
And I feel like people are especially realizing it nowadays. This, again, we talked about this previously, but AI is really pushing people to like a point of like, oh my god, what's going on? I feel so weird right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. This is moving too fast.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with you on that one.
Right? Because like I feel like it's just it's going beyond our own understanding at this point. Like it's.
Yeah, right. But soon the thing is, people every day doing those challenges to like that talk to AI on a genuine level. You guys understand that you are genuinely supplying that AI with information.
Yeah.
Like people need to understand
about the way that humans talk
and the way that they act, and we could even start asking, so how were you made? Boom. Maybe they could even give you a full-on code. So they can just start copying themselves at one point, no?
Shout out ChatGPT.
Yeah, thank you, ChatGPT.
Yeah, but like it's become such like a normalized thing that everyone uses ChatGPT nowadays.
Oh yeah.
And I remember like 2 years ago when like Vic was the first person to like actually tell me about ChatGPT. He was like, yeah, you can write an essay with this thing. Wow, that's insane.
Right? No,
academic dishonesty.
Don't do that, guys.
To fully go out. Okay, the thing is, this was an MYP though.
Yeah,
I think we should wrap this episode up actually, because we gotta go to class.
Well, thank you everyone for listening.
Yes. What's the conclusion? A real quick conclusion we can make.
So I believe this is beyond my
comprehension.
Opinion. This is literally I believe that this is a supernatural thing.
I truly believe that as well. I think there's something that
I wish
in the ancient times we can never find out about.
I wish we could though.
Yeah.
But I think there's hope for us to maybe come back one day.
To this topic? Absolutely.
Or
I believe that
this reality, like the energies.
I don't.
You don't?
I don't. I believe because we're gonna go to Mars, and the thing is, we're not gonna start from learning how to do it. We're gonna do it exactly how we did it from the Industrial Revolution. We're not.
It's just gonna go zoop. It's straight away.
It's not. We're gonna go there to ruin another planet, and then we're gonna run away from that one, learn how Jupiter works. Then we're gonna die on Jupiter because Jupiter's spin has like
fuck us over.
Yeah,
it's huge though.
It's humongous.
But I guess
so many of us.
For how life will end, I guess, the next episode.
That's another. Yes. So we'll see you guys then. Thank you so much.
Leave questions for us to answer.
Yes.